Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're talking about idioms, those little sayings that make English a billion times more interesting. They can be super confusing if you're not familiar with them, which is why I'm so glad you're here. So get ready to unlock a secret level of fluency because we're diving headfirst into 10 must-know idioms. These are the kinds of phrases you hear all the time in casual conversation, so if you want to sound like a native speaker, buckle up. Oh, and stay tuned till the end because I've got a little quiz for you to test your knowledge. Let's do this! Oh, and don't forget to read along with the lesson out loud. Okay, first up we have, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Imagine this. You're at the farmer's market with all these beautiful, farm-fresh eggs. But then you put all the eggs in one basket. Big mistake. What happens if you trip? Or the basket breaks? Disaster, right? It's a reminder to not put all your hopes and dreams into one single thing. Like maybe you're applying to colleges. It's awesome to have a dream school, but don't only apply there. Spread those applications around. This idiom is all about being smart and diversifying your options. So next time you're about to make a big decision, remember those eggs. Don't put all your faith in one thing. Spread your risks and keep those options open. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Let's be real, life can be a real roller coaster sometimes, right? But even when things are looking super gloomy, remember this idiom. Every cloud has a silver lining. Think about it literally for a second. When the sun is behind a cloud, you just see the grey, right? But there's always that bright, shiny edge where the sun's light peeks through. That's the silver lining. It's the reminder that even in tough times, there's always something positive to hold on to. Maybe you failed a test you studied really hard for. Super frustrating. I get it. But maybe this is a sign that you need to switch up your study habits, try a different method, or talk to your teacher. So whenever you're feeling down, remember those clouds? There's always a silver lining, even if you can't see it right away. Keep looking for that bright edge. Okay, this next idiom is one of my favorites because it's so visual. A far cry from it just sounds dramatic, right? Like picture a lone wolf howling at the moon on a desolate mountaintop. That's a far cry from a chihuahua in a purse wearing a tiny sweater. Am I right? Basically, this idiom means something is completely different from something else. It's like comparing your messy bedroom to a perfectly organized Pinterest board. You could use this idiom to talk about anything. Like, this pizza is a far cry from the amazing one I had in Italy. Or, my singing voice is a far cry from Beyoncé's. But hey, I try. It's all about emphasizing the contrast between two things. Alright, next up we have feel a bit under the weather. Now this one might sound a little confusing at first, but trust me, it's super common. You won't actually find anyone chilling under a rain cloud. Basically, it's a more polite and indirect way of saying you're not feeling well. Like maybe you woke up feeling a little sniffly, your head hurts, and you just want to binge watch reality TV in your pajamas. It's like the English version of I'm not feeling myself today. So next time you're feeling a little off, just tell someone you're a bit under the weather. They'll totally get it. And hey, maybe they'll even bring you soup and crackers. Okay, this next idiom is a little icy, but we've all been there. Give someone the cold shoulder, it just sounds so harsh, right? Like, imagine someone offering you a warm hug, and you just turn away and refuse to even make eye contact. Ouch! That's essentially what this idiom means, to intentionally ignore someone. It's like you're giving them the silent treatment but amplified. Maybe they did something to upset you, or maybe you're just not feeling the vibe. Whatever the reason, the cold shoulder is a clear sign that you're not happy. So use this idiom wisely, my friends, because once you give someone the cold shoulder, it can be pretty hard to thaw the ice. Alright, this next idiom is all about being a superstar. Go the extra mile. It sounds like something out of a motivational poster, right? And that's because it is. It's about going above and beyond what's expected of you. Think of it like this. You're running a marathon and you've already pushed yourself to your absolute limit. But then you see the finish line and you find this burst of energy to sprint those last few meters. That's going the extra mile. It's about putting in that extra effort, even when it's hard. Maybe you're working on a group project and you stay up late to add those finishing touches. Those are the moments when you truly shine. So next time you have the opportunity to go the extra mile, do it. You won't regret it. Okay, we've all been there. Life throws you a curveball, things get tough, and you just want to crawl into bed and hibernate until spring. But before you do, remember this idiom. Hang in there. It's like a pep talk from your best friend, condensed into just 3 little words. Imagine you're hanging from a jungle gym, right? Your arms are tired, your grip is slipping, but you're determined to reach the other side. That's the energy of hang in there. It's about staying strong, even when you feel like giving up. It's the reminder that tough times don't last forever. The sun will come out again, the storm will pass, and you will get through this. So next time you're feeling discouraged, remember those words. Hang in there. Ever have one of those moments where someone says something and you're like, yes, exactly? That's the feeling of hitting the nail on the head. It's like you're a carpenter and you just hammered that nail perfectly straight. This idiom is all about being exactly right about something. Maybe you're trying to explain a complicated concept and your friend just gets it instantly. Or maybe you're debating something and someone makes a point that's so accurate you have to admit defeat. That's the power of hitting the nail on the head. It's about clarity, accuracy, and just plain old being right. Okay, this next idiom is for all my fellow sleep enthusiasts out there. Hit the sack. It just sounds so satisfying, right? Like imagine diving into a giant pile of fluffy pillows and blankets after a long, exhausting day. That's the vibe we're going for. Basically, it means to go to bed. It's like saying goodnight, but way more casual and fun. Plus, it just sounds cooler, doesn't it? Like, I'm gonna hit the sack early tonight sounds way more exciting than I'm going to bed now. It's like the difference between ordering a regular coffee and ordering a triple shot extra caramel whipped cream extravaganza. One is just coffee, the other is an experience. So next time you're feeling sleepy, ditch the boring old goodnight and hit that sack. Trust me, your dreams will thank you. Okay, last but not least, we have in the heat of the moment. This idiom is all about those times when your emotions are running high and you might not be thinking totally clearly. Imagine you're watching a really intense soccer game, right? The score is tied, the clock is ticking down, and suddenly your team scores the winning goal. You jump up, you scream, you might even accidentally spill your drink on the person next to you. That's the heat of the moment. It's like when you're arguing with someone and you say something you don't really mean, but the words just come tumbling out before you can stop them. Or maybe you're super excited about something and you make a rash decision without thinking it through. So next time you find yourself in a heated situation, take a deep breath, count to 10, and remember this idiom. Quiz: what does hit the sack mean? A, to hit someone. B, to go to bed. C, to work hard. When might you say hang in there? A, when someone is celebrating. B, when someone is struggling. C, when someone is eating. What does give someone the cold shoulder mean? A, to ignore someone. B, to offer help. C, to ask for advice. Answers: B, to go to bed. B, when someone is struggling. A, to ignore someone. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning about these 10 must-know idioms. Remember, using idioms can really spice up your English and help you sound more natural. It's like adding those little sprinkles on top of a cupcake. They just make everything better. Think you nailed the quiz? Share your scores in the comments below. And if you have any fun stories about using these idioms, we'd love to hear them. Like that time you accidentally told your boss you were under the weather when you were actually just hungover. We've all been there. Until next time, keep practicing and go the extra mile with your English learning journey.